with this beautiful Brazilian body wave unit. It's 22 inches long, and I'm definitely feeling it. If you guys are interested in getting the same unit or any other unit that they have on their website, all of the information will be pinned down below in the comment section. They're also running specials in the month of January where you can save anywhere from 10 to 15% off. So if you guys are interested, definitely check out the pinned comment, and make sure you guys check out unice.com. All right, so you guys know what that meme means. We have another tale from the Pissy Pied Piper, okay? So what's going down is this. It's been a bunch of mess going down with R. Kelly and this whole surviving R. Kelly situation over the past few days, okay? So what initially happened is that before the show ended up airing, R. Kelly's backup singer, her name is Javante Cummins, she came out stating that she saw R. Kelly sleeping with 15-year-old Aaliyah on the tour bus, okay? She's saying that, you know, usually on the tour bus, there's curtains that cover up each bed, and somebody went to pull back the curtains, and they saw R. Kelly, you know, sleeping with Aaliyah. Nobody thought to call the authorities. They just kept it under wraps, okay?
When the door flew open on the bus.
What did you see?
Things that an adult should not be doing with a child. Robert was having sex with Aaliyah.
Did you feel protective of Aaliyah at the time? Do you feel protective of Aaliyah now?
I feel protective of Aaliyah right now, which is why I can't get my mouth to say.
So while all this information was being put out on social media, R. Kelly got really upset and he threatened to sue Lifetime and stated that if Lifetime decides to air Surviving R. Kelly, he was going to sue them. Lifetime, being a defiant network, said, we don't give a shit about your lawsuit. We're going to move forward. And tonight, Surviving R. Kelly dropped, okay? And everybody's watching it. It's currently trending all over social media. R. Kelly's trending, the Pied Piper, Aaliyah. All of this stuff is trending on social media right now. This Lifetime movie was very, very disturbing to say the least. But now, before we even get into the movie, Aaliyah's mom came out yesterday and basically stated that she's really upset that her daughter's being tied into this documentary. And she's stating that the woman who claimed that she saw Aaliyah and R. Kelly sleeping together is a liar. So this is what Dana Houghton, who's Aaliyah's mother, had to say to E! News. Go ahead and check this out. So she says, the woman and the so-called backup singer that describes seeing, meeting, or even breathing the same air as my daughter Aaliyah is lying and is a liar, Houghton said in a statement to E! News. My husband and I were always on tour with her and at interviews in every place she went through her entire career. Whoever this woman is, I have never seen her before anywhere on planet Earth until now. Lies and fabrications cannot be tolerated and allowed to be spewed from forked tongues of sabotagers of Aaliyah's legacy. She then continued, my daughter only wanted to realize her dream of sharing her talent with the world and give her all performing on stage and in front of the cameras for her fans that she adored so much. She realized that dream thanks to those true fans who still love and support her legacy unconditionally till this day. Shame on those involved in this project who thought it was kosher to drag Aaliyah's name into a situation that has nothing to do with her today. Once again, this will not be tolerated. All right, so you guys just heard what Aaliyah's mother had to say. So like I told you guys, between Aaliyah's mother going off, R. Kelly threatening Lifetime, the movie damn still premiered, okay? It still premiered on Lifetime, and everybody's talking about it. Even Torre said this. If you guys remember, Torre had interviewed R. Kelly back in the day where he asked R. Kelly, do you like teenage girls? And R. Kelly was like, you know, when you say teenage, you know, what are you talking about? Like, what's the age range? This is what Torre just posted on Twitter. Go ahead and check this out. The day after BET aired my R. Kelly interview, his peoples called BET and threatened to sue if they aired it again. On what grounds, I have no idea. But BET quickly catapulted and put the tape back on the shelf, never to air again. Hashtag surviving R. Kelly. All right, so you guys just heard what Torre had to say. So like I said in this first episode of Surviving R. Kelly, it's just really disheartening to see how many adults watched all this stuff play out and they just sat there quietly by. But now everybody wants to run and be seen in a documentary. So I find that very, very ironic. Another thing that's bothersome is the fact that people are saying that R. Kelly's molested. He was molested by family members. We've talked about this, you know, many times on this channel. And the thing is, even in the documentary, they're still not mentioning these family members' names. They're still protecting these predators.
I'm not going to throw any of my people my family under a bus. Yes, I was molested when I was from 7 on to maybe 13, 14, something like that.
If he's saying that, I don't think that he's lying, because it happened to me. It happened to me. I just keep it and I hold it. I was molested by a family member, and that shook my world.
And that's the sad part. So many times we talk about, protecting our daughters, but we also have to protect our sons. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these males are out here inflicting anger and inflicting pain on women because of the sexual trauma and the physical trauma that they went through in their own childhoods. And that's not to make an excuse for R. Kelly, because what R. Kelly has done is inexcusable. But I hope this is a wake-up call for many people that we also have to take the abuse of young kids, male or female, seriously. If you're going to not say the family members, but you're going to talk about the actions they did, then you're just as guilty for not, holding these people accountable for the things that they did to R. Kelly, as much as people want to hold R. Kelly accountable for what he did to these women. So this entire situation is just really sickening. And another thing that's really disturbing too is that it was mentioned, well, how come nobody did anything? How come nobody noticed? And the sad fact is, the reason why nobody's done anything, the reason why people didn't care, why it was able to be brushed under the rug, is because these were young black girls, okay? When things happen to young black girls, it's seen as not a big deal. They're seen as fast. They're being seen as, they deserve it. They put themselves in that situation. So that's the sad fact of the matter, that a lot of the stuff was swept under the rug and was not taken seriously because a lot of the girls who were affected by R. Kelly were young black girls. So we have to start throwing away this mentality of protecting molesters and protecting child abusers and saying that you don't want to throw anybody under the bus. If somebody is guilty of raping and molesting a child, that's not throwing them under the bus. That's doing the right thing. So, this documentary, I'm going to watch all 3 parts, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tune into day 2 and day 3, but it's really disturbing to see how many adults were around this situation, watch all these situations play out, but now, like I said, everybody's running to, jump on this documentary and start, spilling tea and, splashing shit everywhere. But when they were involved, when they were in the moment, nobody said a word. And this is how abuse continues to happen. And this is how R. Kelly's still able to do what he's been doing for the past 20 years. Because nobody said anything during the time he was messing with Aaliyah and a bunch of other girls in high school back in the 90s, that he just continued doing what he's doing. And even though we call him the Pissy Pied Piper on this channel, like I've broken down to you guys in the past, that is where he gets his name from, because the Pied Piper lured the town's children out of the town after the townspeople refused to pay him for getting rid of all the rats. So the fact that he chose that name, and they broke it down in the documentary as to why he chose that name, nothing happens by happenstance. There's no coincidences in this entire R. Kelly situation. He understands what his music does. He knows what his music does to the people. He knows a lot of people will defend him and make excuses for him because he makes damn good music. Like, let's keep it real. He uses his music, his vocal abilities, the things that he was blessed with. He used all those blessings to help his devilish actions. So this entire situation is just really sad. And as far as Aaliyah's mom, I understand her pain. I understand her not wanting her daughter's legacy ruined, but I also feel like her coming out and blasting these people and calling them liars and not holding R. Kelly accountable for anything, I feel like she's doing that because she's low-key embarrassed, because now the mirror is facing her and people are asking, well, where were you, the mother? Where were you, the father? How was your daughter just left alone with this man for days and weeks at a time? You know what I'm saying? And most of all, can you explain this marriage certificate? Because she can, try and deny that R. Kelly was around her daughter. She can say that R. Kelly didn't sleep with her daughter. But at the end of the day, that is a legitimate government sealed marriage certificate. And somebody signed that marriage certificate. Aaliyah's name is on there. And at the time, Aaliyah was 15. And they fraudulently said that Aaliyah was 18. A lot of people have been saying for years the reason why he ran to marry Aaliyah was because Aaliyah was pregnant. So this entire situation is just really disturbing. We may never know all of the truth, but the rabbit hole definitely goes deeper. But, while I do feel bad for the Houghton family and the fact that their name is not being put out there, she also needs to realize a lot of the fans and a lot of people people are trying to, get to the bottom of what happened to Aaliyah. And I definitely believe in my heart of hearts that, R. Kelly and Aaliyah had some type of relationship. I remember being a kid and watching them on BET and being surprised that Aaliyah was closer to our age, because the way Aaliyah carried herself, the way she was around R. Kelly, we had all assumed that she was like 21 years old. I remember her and R. Kelly wearing matching outfits. What grown man in his late 20s is wearing a matching outfit with a girl who's 15 or 16 years old? They carried themselves back in the day like they were in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So the rabbit hole definitely goes deep with Aaliyah, and I don't want to, say anything to mess up her legacy. She also dated Dame Dash. There were also rumors that she dated, Jay-Z, and that caused some type of conflict between the two of them. So obviously there might have been some trauma that happened to Aaliyah early on in life, where she thought that these type of relationships were just okay. They were just acceptable. I mean, all these guys were way older than her, and you always saw Aaliyah with a much older crowd. You never saw Aaliyah with like Immature and Destiny's Child and stuff like that hanging out. You always saw Aaliyah with like the older group of people. So, the whole situation is just really unfortunate. But like I said, I'm glad that Lifetime still decided to air the documentary. It's going to be very interesting to see how part 2 and part 3 goes. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire disturbing situation, once again, concerning R. Kelly. Do you feel like R. Kelly has a case to sue, Lifetime, for basically putting out this documentary? And then how do you guys feel about Aaliyah's mother coming out and basically saying that, Aaliyah never had sex with R. Kelly and these are rumors and it's not okay, and her being upset? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right. Deuces.
We gonna hold y'all down. Y'all living in our memories forever. Never gonna let y'all go. We not remembering your death though.
Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I hope you really enjoyed that video. If you want to know more about my look of the day, or if you want a way to contact me concerning advertisement and sponsorship deals, definitely feel free to click my description box. There's plenty of information in there. Please stay tuned for the next video. Talk to y'all later.
Kelly Peanut Head Self is back in the headlines for some more news. And it ain't looking good. Peanut Head Man has been evicted from his home in Georgia for not paying his bills. R. Kelly thought he was gonna get away without paying his rent in that mansion. Well, he thought wrong. Now Kelly is washed up and broke because Goat Lucy and the elites have thrown Kelly out like rotten garbage because he has been used up. Kelly has went broke. And he is out the music industry. Majority of the stories you heard from the young womans that were held at Kelly Mansion was set up and planned by the elites to make him go broke and destroy his image. The woman that accused him of her torment name was Jocelyn Savage. Wow. There's nothing good coming out of a woman that goes by the last name of Savage. Wow. Kelly took the oath years ago when he first started singing that baby making music. And everybody loved it. Now this washed up sellout can't pay his rent cause Goat Lucy has taken everything off under his nose. Wow. Poor Peanut Head Man. What is he going to do next? His era of music is all over. In the mansion he got evicted out of stated that he was paying $11,000 a month. Wow. Peanut Head Man is gonna be back in the hood, begging for loose coins after the goat gets done with him. Kelly doo-doo crumb eating days are over, and now he knows that he messed up when he signed that deal with Goat Lucy. There is no bounce back for this washed up head man. His career is over. And it's too late for him. And on that note, when Peanut Nut Chocolate Head Man spends his last day on this earth, he will be with his lord, Goat Face Lucy, the one he dearly loved, and all the rest of the known sellouts. And he will be in the lake of fire singing, I wish to Goat Lucy for eternity. Wow, like, comment and subscribe and turn on notifications.